are our ingredients for our brunch. Welcome back, and today we are making a brunch. Not just any brunch, and it's actually, I'm calling it anytime, any day brunch. So you could do this on a Sunday, you could do this for a special occasion, or if you just want to have some friends and family, just sweet get together, you have this brunch. And Ian is going to make one of our new little twists that we have here for you, and he's working on our stuffed French toast. And you're going to see what it's stuffed with. It's going to be a little different, but it is so good. So Ian's going to make it for you, and he's going to start with the eggs that he already has in the bowl. He has 5 eggs, and he is now going to go ahead and put his whipping cream. Sure. He's going to put his almond milk. Go ahead, Ian, put your milk in. And we're using almond milk. Now I always talk about use whatever you have at home. So if you have regular milk, you could do that. We are mostly almond drinkers here. We don't really drink regular milk, so that's what we have that. Ian, go ahead and whisk first.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
So we can break up those yolks.
Yeah.
So make sure everything's all whisked up. Ian's gonna actually add a little bit more heavy cream. Now he's gonna add all the goodness and flavor that we need. So he's gonna take a capful of pure vanilla extract.
Mm-hmm.
A full capful. That wasn't a full. So
no, you want a
take
little
half. Yeah.
All right, I'll do a little half. There you go.
Okay. And then he is going to take 2 tablespoons of cane sugar.
2 tablespoons. That's about 1.5 of this. Oh yeah.
1 full, right? So that spoon is actually 2 tablespoons.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's enough.
Should be enough. Okay, go a little half.
You know me, I like to have a little more sugar in my thing.
Okay.
Sweetness.
So then we're gonna add our cinnamon.
Yes. Let's close this up first, Mom. There we go. Sorry about
And
that.
the reason that we add the sugar to it, because sometimes people don't want to add maple syrup or whatever, so you already kind of have the sweetness going on. Let's get the cinnamon in. Oh my gosh, that smells so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Oh, smell-o-vision, when are you gonna start?
You think they'll ever have that?
And the reason we didn't use brown sugar is because we didn't want the batter to be too dark. We still want to keep it light. So that's why we use cane sugar, and cane sugar is a little healthier than white sugar. So, and if you are somebody who's more like maybe doing, you need to watch your glycemic index, you can use an erythritol sugar, like a swerve or a monk fruit. You can use that.
That's what I was about to say, monk fruit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's more for the diabetic type.
Diabetic or people who are doing keto,
right,
you know, tend to use that. It looks great, E.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. All right, cool.
Okay, so Ian's putting his butter in the pan to make his French toast. I think it's just easier when you have it in the wrapper still and you kind of just smudge it. So you want to make sure your cast iron is greased really well with your butter. Mm-hmm. In the center, E, you want to make sure? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
That's enough for now. I'll save it for the next batch.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, for now.
All right. And then, so he's going to take our croissant, mini croissants, dip it in our batter that we made. Make sure you keep your bread together because we're going to need it to stuff. Dip.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Drip, drip, drip. Okay. should have shaked it off a
Yeah,
little bit more in
yeah.
there.
Okay.
So leave it alone.
I still have one more
You can
spot.
fit one more.
If it's a little one, like
Okay.
no, I don't want to chance it. I'll just leave it like it is.
Okay, so you want, so he's basically picking it up so he can get color on the inside, light brown, GBD, like golden brown, and then he's gonna flip it over and do the same thing to the top. Then he's gonna put it on his pan and work to stuff it with our secret, which is some pastrami. And you're probably like, why pastrami? Well, I think most of people know Ian is Jewish, right?
Gotta have my pastrami.
And
Sure.
they eat a lot of pastrami, even though I love pastrami too. And so we're gonna put our 2 cheeses with it, some cheddar and some pepper jack. Okay, so E is taking his French toast and he is putting some cheddar cheese that we had shredded. Again, it's important to try to shred your cheese to not deal with the wax film that's unhealthy for you, that's already processed that you buy pre-packaged. And then now he's gonna put a slice of pastrami.
Yes.
On each piece.
Yes, I know.
And we also have some shredded pepper jack.
There we go. Yes. One. 2. Three. Pepper jack on top.
Which we also shredded. And then he's just gonna close that up and try to make sure that the edges are sealed with the cheese, so it could just be stuff and you don't really necessarily know what's in it unless you're told.
Yes.
And then we're gonna put it in the oven for a few minutes so that way our cheese can fully melt and all of that egg mixture is fully cooked. And then you could drizzle it with some powder, you could dust it with some powdered sugar when you finish, and some fruit. He's putting, Ian's waiting to get color on that side. We're gonna make our grits. And I just have some chicken broth that's here under my lid. And I have some chicken broth. I did add some butter. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. And some black pepper, a little bit of Himalayan salt, and we're gonna add our grits. I'm gonna stir my grits at first with the whisk, and then I will move on to my spatula spoon, which is what you see me using now. So I'm gonna add my grits. Okay. And here goes. And then I'm gonna add smoked Gouda to it. So here are my grits.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Smoked Gouda. Ooh.
So I'm whisking while I'm putting the grits in. And this is an eyeball thing for me. So if you're more comfortable measuring, you can do that. But we've made grits many a times together here on this channel. And I can put those links below for you, how to cook grits. And E, how are you doing over there?
I'm gonna give it some more time.
You probably need to put your heat up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also like to add
Perfect.
a little bit of, that's it, for grits for me. I actually like to add to the creaminess of the smoked Gouda. Okay. Now you gotta be careful with grits because grits sometimes like to misbehave themselves by popping on you. So I like to add some, so I'm gonna lower my heat because it's popping. As I told you, it doesn't like to behave itself at times. Okay. I like to add some heavy cream to it to add to the creaminess. Okay. Now that's your choice. If you don't want to add heavy cream, you don't have to. And if you don't want to add smoked Gouda, you want to add another cheese, you can do that as well. But here's my smoked Gouda. I'm gonna add some smoked Gouda to this. Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
This is popping, popping, popping. Continue to lower my heat.
Perfect. I like it.
Okay.
Coming
I'm
out
gonna add
nice.
some more smoked Gouda. Like a whole handful. Now I shaved mine off the brick, and that's the best way because when you buy the cheeses normally from the store, they have like a wax film that they put on it that's not healthy for you. So the best thing to do is invest a few minutes, or if you have a food processor that you have the shredding attachment, you know, you just want to put your cheese and shred it yourself. So get it by the block. This is looking good here. Now, if I want to thin this out, because here's the thing with grits, right? It as it sits, it actually solidifies and becomes thicker. So I am probably gonna add, as I see this happening right here, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the smoked Gouda to it. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of the chicken broth.
There we go.
Okay. And then Ian's starting to remove his French toast. So I add a little bit more of the chicken broth here. And I'm gonna actually remove this off the heat because it's still gonna cook itself. I'm gonna turn off my heat rather. So yes, but this is how it should look. Your grits nice and creamy and thick. I think I'm gonna show you better with the spoon, so I'm gonna go into the spatula spoon for that, show you. And again, we've done grits many a times here. So I just want to show you this, the creaminess, how this is nice and thick and creamy. This is our ground turkey log that I cut up into 10 little pieces. I made them into patty forms. So this can go with our great meal that we're preparing today. So I'm flipping them over right now, but I'm actually going to let them sit after that so it can kind of get a little more brown on them. So now the sausage, you see it has color now. So it's all cooked up. And these little bits down here, this is where all the goodness lies, all the seasoning. So I'm going to put some flour in it, cook the flour in it, and add some broth so we can have some gravy made. So now Ian's ready to make his mashed potatoes. So he has already some olive oil in his bowl. And now he's going to put some garlic. This is garlic paste we're using.
Yes.
And let me tell you, garlic is really good for your health. It's great for high blood pressure. You can put a little bit more, E.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good for high blood pressure, right?
Yeah, sure, I got that.
Hypertension, so cholesterol. Okay, it's good.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so now, E, we want to put some parsley.
Yeah.
Some of that green goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we do some smoked paprika.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Okay, after I saw that, some
Yeah,
herb de
okay,
Provence.
nice little ball in there.
Some herb de Provence.
Oh, here you go. One of your favorites.
Yes. You just told me I cheated on it.
Yeah, you have been.
But I haven't been cheating on it.
A little more?
A little more, yeah.
Okay.
Let's get some of that Frenchness in
The
the
purple
herb de
in
Provence,
there.
the lavender.
Lavender. And
Yes.
now, of course, a little
Yeah,
salt,
now we need to do our Himalayan salt. Black pepper, we got to be generous with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Himalayan salt does not have the salt content like...
So, a nice little chunk like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and our black pepper.
Yes.
It's a little too much, E. A little too much. Okay, that should be good. Okay. So now you want to just kind of like mix.
Yes. Hold on. It's okay.
And he's coating. And the best way to do that is to kind of swirl it the way he's doing it and then flipping it over.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure it's fully incorporated, all that goodness seasoning that he has. And then he's gonna sprinkle some shredded Parmesan on it.
So I'm gonna knock some of these out real quick.
Yeah, so you probably want to flatten it first.
Yeah, right.
Now, if you have any excess, oil with with the seasoning, you just want to sprinkle that on your potatoes. And I have to tell you, I was just telling Ian how you get really nothing, no bang really for your buck these days.
It's terrible. This was a bag of potatoes right here.
This was a bag of baby potatoes and nothing much mint.
Nope. But I'll tell you, smell-o-vision right now, it's intense what I'm smelling right now.
So I think you should maybe sprinkle a little leftover pepper jack.
All right.
Yeah, a little flavor. Little flavor ain't hurt nobody.
No problem. Little pepper jack cheese ones, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put a little pepper jack on it.
You got it.
And give it some love. So Ian is just sprinkling his Parmesan on top of the smashed potatoes. And then he'll put it in the oven on 375. We're gonna scramble our eggs. Now you're probably like, huh? Scramble your eggs all whole like that? Yeah, watch. We're gonna scramble our eggs. And I am going to sprinkle a little black pepper in it though. That I will do. I will do that. And see, maybe I'll do a little Himalayan salt. Okay, let's get this going here before this foams up itself in my sprinkling process. The whites are starting to form. Now, I will tell you, I added some ghee butter here. Kind of move this around. My eggs whites started to form really quickly. Lower my heat. Now, some people sometimes put some milk in their eggs. They said it makes it creamier. Sometimes people do it to stretch out their product. Since eggs are expensive, and if you're cooking for a big family, it might be something like that to do. Look at our wonderful anytime brunch, where we have in our little cocotte casserole little dish, we have our grits and our turkey sausage patty, our scrambled eggs. We have our yellow and red watermelon. Have you guys ever heard of yellow watermelon? Well, there you have it right there. And we have our smashed potatoes. And we have our stuffed French toast stuffed with pastrami and pepper jack cheese and cheddar cheese. And of course, we had our maple rum glaze, maple rum syrup formed into a glaze. And we have our cashew nuts and walnuts. And we have one of Ian's favorites. We have our mini everything bagel with cream cheese and Nova. And we have some fresh fruits, some blueberries, and some strawberries, and the yellow and red watermelon, like I said. And we have some wings. We have some, what kind of wings, Ian?
Chili.
Sweet Thai chili.
Sweet Thai chili.
Sweet Thai chili wings.
Yeah.
So come on and feast with us. Vitamins for our ingredients are grits, vitamins B, niacin, riboflavin, thiamine, eggs, A, B2, B5, B6, B12, E, D, K, and iron, turkey bacon, B6, B12, iron, niacin, and zinc, strawberries, C, K, and magnesium, blueberries, A, C, K, manganese, potassium, and fiber. Real facts. 17% of families reported going without food for a whole day once a month. This is because they don't have enough money. To learn more, you can visit us at jdhcdc.org. Anxious for that pastrami?
Hey.
Here you go, baby.
Honestly,
oh, man.
That's okay. I'm still good with it.
Messy.
Thank you.
Okay. You know, I'm going to have to get some blueberries up in here. I'm going to have a little bit more of that rum, maple rum. Just a dash more. Okay.
You ready?
You want a dash more?
No, I'm okay with it.
Okay, you okay? Okay.
I'm good.
Let me get my blueberries.
Take your blueberries.
Ooh, and I'm being like you.
Oh, of course.
I'm going to Ian School of Messiness. Oh, Lord.
Oh! All right.
I want to go to the Ian School of Messiness. All right. So I am anxious to dig in here.
How about a little bon appetit?
Of course. Let's do it. Bon appetit.
Let's
Grits. See the grits?
A lot of fat in them. This is delicious.
Oh, you doubted me.
No,
These grits are divine.
that's my next step.
Oh, man. Creamy? Oh, man.
Want to do me a favor? While you're indulging, can you give me your glass?
Sure. So I can have some spa water?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah. I'll give you mine.
We make switches?
Yeah, we'll make switches.
Here we go. Thank you. This is just some turkey bacon here. Nothing like the real bacon. But turkey bacon's a great substitute for Ian. Really good.
Wow.
Wow. Try this potatoes.
Wow. The potatoes melt in your mouth.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
You taste the seasoning?
And unbelievably, it's like a party. All different types of flavors.
Wow.
Yeah. Even with the cheeses and everything, the Parmesan.
Chef Fran, you're not too bad, girl.
You did a great job there.
You give good instructions to Ian. End up doing the thing right. Let me taste this croissant. Wow.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Spot on.
Mmm.
Grits are spot on.
Delicious, delicious, delicious. Yeah. Oh, man.
Wow.
You taste the sweet and savory. Mmm. Wow, that pastrami was a nice call.
Yeah, but you know, your grits with the Gouda. Oh.
The grits with the smoked Gouda?
Yeah. It melts right in my mouth. It's delicious.
Have it with the gravy.
Oh, the gravy.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Chef Fran and Ian.
Did a great job there.
We did that, huh?
Yes, we did. And of course, you know, I can always go for my go-to Nova.
Of course.
Bagel, green cheese.
I'm tasting the sausage right now. Okay,
Thank you for putting that in.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sausage has its own seasoning. Naturally, it's delicious. And of course, we gotta go for the Nova mops.
Mini bagels better than the big bagels.
Yeah, because the big bagels are filling.
Yeah. Everything was go-to, man. Delicious.
We didn't taste our watermelon.
Well,
I'm gonna take one for the people.
you go ahead and taste it. I don't know how many slices I had before offset.
Well, you always eating, so.
Yeah.
So, let me tell you about this yellow watermelon. It's not as sweet as the red one, but it's absolutely refreshing. You could definitely taste that it tastes like watermelon because it has all the characteristics of watermelon, except for the color. It's just not, I don't find it to be as sweet as the red, but I still like it. So, Ian, here's our call to action.
Okay.
Don't forget to click the like button by giving us a virtual hug. When you do that, that lets Ian and the rest of the team know that you're enjoying what we're putting out for you and want to continue to do so. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We welcome you here with open arms and great big hugs. And if you haven't subscribed before, subscribe and share this channel with your family and friends. And also, hit that bell notification so you know every time we upload a new video for you. I thank you for hanging out with Ian and myself today. We really do appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
And you can see how you could do a simple brunch. Okay, maybe this is not all that simple, but you did watch us do it and it didn't take that much time.
No.
But it's something that you can do that's not a whole bunch of food, that still gives the beauty of a great food that you have to eat, to share with your family and friends or whoever you're inviting. And I call this anytime brunch because it's a brunch that you can do for Sunday. It's a brunch that you could do for a holiday. It's a brunch that you could do for any time. And say, hey, Saturday, not even Sunday.
Exactly.
Or Friday, if you're off from work, hey, you have a couple friends, get together and make this happen. It's just an idea for you. Hope you enjoyed it. We love you guys, and we'll see you in our next video.